Hardline connection established. Merc link complete.
I know these back-end systems aren't your style, but this is your run, so try to keep up.
Hello friends, and welcome to Technolust, only on Oculus Rift.
A lot of people get sick this deep in the Merc. When you move forward and your body doesn't feel the G's, your brain thinks you're poisoned. Anyway, these new iris systems have a fix built in. You can toggle it off and on. I use it. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Bro. What is that?
Cool. Like I said, it's a quick toggle if you want to switch.
Okay, so we've got this weird movement.
These Orion Corp systems are a milk run compared to some of the AI Neptune's been through. No firewall, nobody sniffing our package, milk run.
Okay, this is weird. Anyway, welcome to Technolust, ladies and gentlemen. Only on Oculus Rift at the time.
Time you got your eyes wet in a real Orion system anyway.
It was
Don't
once.
get me wrong, I'm more than happy to take my cut. But I mean, you should be in here every day with me and Glitch. Free room and board, hardline merge connection, taking down our corporate overlords. Whoa.
It was once on Steam VR, but it isn't on there any longer.
I don't want to get into politics, but we could use the help. The pay is not a hobby. Find the odd juicy package. I don't just want freedom, man. I want fucking revenge.
But, it was once on Steam VR, it isn't on there anymore for whatever reason.
I'm the only one left on this floor.
Man, this lady don't want to stop talking.
I don't know, I bet they learn
Can't get a
few
word in
tricks
edgewise.
Corp systems and start working for the man. It's like, as soon as you get some credits, you forget what it's like to be down here, you know?
Anyway, this is an interactive visual novel for Oculus Rift. It isn't a game per se, but what it is it's a cyberpunk experience, a story being told through VR with a lot of interactivity. So it's game-like, but it isn't a game. It was released in 2016, so it's an older title, but cool nonetheless. This is my first time in it. I just want to try it out. I'd like to go ahead and say thank you up front to Blair Reynaud and Iris Virtual Reality for providing a review copy of this. And yeah, I've been looking forward to it. It looks really cool from all of the footage I've been able to find on it. And I've been looking forward to trying it out. So let's walk into the light and see what happens. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, the door opened. Okay. That's cool. Wow, that's bright. Anyway, as I was saying, this was released in 2016. Touch support was added in later. So I guess this originally was either a mouse and keyboard deal or or a gamepad game. But thankfully we can use our hands now. Right now it just kind of feels like I'm in the Matrix, to be honest, which is cool. I love the Matrix. But I don't know what the point of this thing's going to be. I assume some kind of story is going to be told about some dystopian future where corporate greed has consumed the government and the government has consumed the world. Not so far off from reality, if we're being honest. Alright, so there's an old school floppy on the ground here. Let's see if we can pick it up or do anything with it. Data fragment found. So we found a data fragment, whatever that means. Hopefully we'll find out soon enough. Oh, so we can toggle the music on and off. I'm gonna leave it on. I like the music. It's kind of cool. Oh, that's the radio control. Okay, I got it. It told me that a minute ago. Alright. Let's continue on. The movement's choppy. But again, that's to be expected. Like I said, this is an old title. And it natively got another one of those. Natively didn't support touch, so a little bit of clunkiness is to be expected. That looks cool. I wish I knew what these balls were about. I thought it was some kind of oh, wait a minute. The movement's not choppy anymore. What happened? Okay, so I'm toggling. There's a movement toggle. You can toggle between smooth and choppy, which I don't know why anybody would want choppy. I guess maybe it's a comfort setting. But yeah, that's way better. Are there any options here, I wonder? Let's try the menu button. See if there's an option. No options. Not yet, anyway. But this is cool. It's like a digital fountain. It's like I walked into the green light of a typo negative video and ended up in this weird
after all. Looks like your boy Chip put a file trap on his nerve. Let's see if he caught anything.
Okay, so I tried to kill the music so I could hear what the...
Yep, there's a file in here. That is just some gnarly piece of malware. Gene.sys. Yeah, sounds like a virus. Boring. Well, I'm gonna jack out and have a peek inside. Once Chip gets back to you with the creds, come up to the pad, we can compare notes, or just jam, whatever. Also, bring my half. Later.
User, Amity, logged out. We should make a copy of the file in the trap.
Make a copy of the file in the trap. Well, I didn't catch all of the dialogue. While the music was on, I couldn't really make out any of it. So I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. I think that that lady that was just speaking scanned the data fragments that I found. Found a virus in one of them. And the AI just told me that I needed the copy of something, so I'm going to just peek around the corners here, and then we'll go to this terminal over here and see what happens with it. But so far so good, man. Feels like I'm in a computer program. A digital world. You can hear the energy just pulsing in the audio. Alright, let's see. What do we have here?
Trap connected. Download commencing.
Trap connected. Gene.sys. So this was supposed to be what she said was infected.
Transfer complete. Loading VR OS for file decryption.
Loading the VR OS.
Warning. Hardline connection terminated. You received a new private message before connection was lost. Please disable local uplinks and exterior connections to continue.
Okay, so this is cool looking. Disable uplink to secure area. Yes. Can I not interact with it? I guess not. Okay, that works. One new message. Secure access required. Disable uplinks to continue, which I just did.
Message marked high security. All local uplink devices must be disabled.
All. So are there more? Is that what this over here is? Wreck shop. Repairs and reclamation. Best wares in the slums. Free water with every purchase over 500 credits. Free water, huh? Like a rave. Another uplink over here. Disabled. I'm digging this workspace, man. This is pretty awesome. That was awesome. This, by the way, is our developer Blair. Looks very much like this little dude right here. Can I interact with him? Thank you, sir, for providing me access to your wonderful game, or experience. I've been waiting to experience something like this in VR, and I had no idea this thing even existed. But now I know. Got some takeout, it looks like. Cheery meal. That makes me very cheery. Very cheery indeed. Alright, what do we have here? I like that we have a nice space to interact with and explore. This is the type of thing I like doing in VR. This is very Matrixy. You know, it feels very Matrix. We have a film reel here of looks like an OG Twilight Zone film reel. That's cool. Gardening of flowers and weeds. Gotta know how to garden your weeds. Crucial information. Electronics, DOS, and do's and don'ts. I thought it said DOS. It says electronics, do's and don'ts. Alright, so we have a gigantic ad screen outside the window. Looks like Radio G either purchased some ad space or was developed by Iris. Origin PC, they bought some ad space in here. Very smart. Way to monetize your game, Iris. Brilliant. Look, we have a gigantic Origin PC right here. Either that or it's from Target. Anyway, I guess I should probably quit dicking around here and commence with the story. Anonymous. Our only hope. So I'm digging the setup here. It's very Matrix-like. This looks like Neo's pad or something that you would expect to see. An error has occurred. To continue, press Enter to return to reality, or press Ctrl-Alt-Delete to restart your computer. If you do this, you will of course lose any unsaved info. I don't want to restart reality here. I'm kind of digging the one that I'm in. Vindotron 3000. I wonder if this is intended to be operational in this world or as an antique, like a relic, so a collectible. You know, maybe this type of vending machine doesn't exist in this current timeline, and this is just kept here as a showpiece. Get into a crew, buy more bread, do a merc run with Amity. Okay. Oh, we found the other uplink. There it is.
Area secured. Click to play new message.
So now we have all these gigantic reel-to-reels. Old tech. Looks like we have a workbench here of sorts. Graphics card. This is a pretty badass graphics card for 2016. What do we have here? Radar Men from the Moon. Commando Cody. That's pretty awesome. Is this a well, there's a Nintendo. What does it say? Orion Corp Entertainment Systems. Can I interact with this? Where did the game go? So like I put it in there, I thought. Or I mean, I had it in my hand and I interacted with the Nintendo and then it made that weird tone. I don't know. I don't know if there is a... I expected that there would be some kind of mini game or something here associated with that, like in duck season. Handy comp. To-do list. Cathode crush. Wreck shop. Miscellaneous return.
Go to your private terminal and check the high security message.
Okay. Alright, the game is insisting that I proceed with the story, but I gotta say, I'm digging this environment and I'm liking exploring it. Check out the old lamp. Where did it go? The lamp just disappeared when I tried to grab it. What do we have here?
This credit stick is nearly depleted. It contains only enough for one soda.
credit stick. Oh, so this is Commando Cody, the thing that I found a minute ago. Radar men from the moon. It's got George Wallace in it. So is it really going to play like the whole episode? Or film? I mean, that's cool if so. Obviously, I can't sit here and watch the whole thing, but it's cool that it's here. That's sweet, man. I thought I could turn it off. Where did the controller go? Okay, I guess not. Well, hopefully the audio won't interfere with me too much over here. Area secured.
Hey, it's Chip. Things aren't going as planned. I'm leaving the scene. I'm sending you a schematic. Print it. It'll come in handy. Someone from the crew will get in touch. Good luck.
Elevated stress level.
Warning, unknown attachments may contain malicious software. The file appears to be a schematic. Moving to work drive. Collect enough of the required components to build the item.
Okay, awesome. So the guy said that he said that things hadn't gone as planned. He was leaving the scene. He was sending me over a schematic that I'm going to need, and that someone from the crew will contact me and help me, I suppose. Pah, 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 like Tony Ferguson. Champ shit only. Alright, let's go get our schematic. I wish I could turn this thing off. The
no planes have been observed, and the explosion
noise is distracting.
No, from what I've learned of the nature of the blast, they seem more like an atomic ray of some kind. Of course, that's just a guess.
It's the same guess that we
Yeah, I guess not.
because it's the only possible.
Can I use my credit stick to get a soda here? I can. Delicious. Alright. One new schematic loaded, awaiting instructions. More carbon required to build the schematic, more aluminum required to build the schematic. Well, I just got an aluminum can from the machine here. Where do I put in the items? How do I get stuff? Oh, I have a flashlight. Awesome. Alright. There's the flashlight. I don't know what that does. Recenter maybe? I don't know. Yeah. That's what it does. It recenters. Alright. So apparently I need to find some aluminum and some carbon.
Gather the appropriate materials to build the schematic. Materials are listed in the workbench area. This flyer mysteriously appeared in your apartment yesterday. We should investigate further.
Wreck shop repairs and reclamations. Options. Oh. I see. This is the menu. That's weird. Doesn't quite work the way I would imagine it would. To-do list. Turn. Okay.
Okay, get set.
Carbon and aluminum. Well, here's some aluminum from the drink that I just had. Where do I put it at? I don't know. Okay. It's like I lay stuff down and it just disappears. So I'm a bit confused what I'm supposed to be doing here. The aluminum can came back, so there must be some sort of way for me to use this. I don't know where to put this thing at though. Okay, so the aluminum thing went away. Now I just need to find carbon, I guess. So what would have carbon in it? I mean, everything, all organic material has carbon in it. Oh, that's cool. Look at that.
Ready. Ready.
The toaster works, apparently.
I'm proud. A rocket ship is leaving here in 5 days to investigate our moon. I did not believe the Earthmen possessed a ship capable of making the journey.
Toasting complete.
I learned about it myself, but I'm sure my information is correct. Very well, it is not too serious. We will be prepared
So
to take
it's
care
going
of
to
the
burn the toast?
Now don't start that again. You'll be very glad to have someone along who can cook your meals.
I'll tell you, don't give her any more argument. Okay, I like these too.
Required components obtained. Schematic ready to print.
I guess the burnt toast gave us the carbon that we needed. Hit print. Print schematic. Okay, print. Alright, what do we have here?
It's a Merc box. It allows the user to jack into Merc hardlines. Highly illegal, but quite useful.
Oh wow. crazy.
We have aroused suspicion. Switching to mobile platform. This area is no longer secure.
Holy shit.
Search. Bureau Police Squad coming to floor. Danger. Greater trouble. Danger. Level 2 search. Bureau Police Squad coming to floor. Danger. Greater trouble. Danger. Level 2 search. Bureau Police Squad coming to floor. Danger. Greater trouble. Danger. Level 2 search. Bureau Police Squad coming to floor. Danger. Greater trouble. Danger. Level 2 search. Bureau Police Squad coming to floor.
Get the fuck out.
Danger. Greater trouble.
They're watching you.
Danger. Level 2 search. Bureau Police
This is so
Squad
awesome.
coming to floor. Danger. Greater trouble. Danger. Level 2 search.
They're
Bureau
watching you.
Police Squad coming to floor. Danger. Greater trouble. Danger. Level 2 search.
That was nuts, man.
The entire apartment complex appears to be under lockdown. We will have to find an alternative route.
Wow, this is nuts. Area under lockdown. Please wait for corporate authorities. It sounds like the party's in here, man.
They probably cannot hear. The music is quite loud. They probably cannot hear. The music is quite loud.
IT, internet terminal. Ready player one. Jack in to begin.
Jacking in.
Oh,
I
sweet.
have injected a copy of my program into an employee subroutine. We should look for a way to lift the lockdown.
And so, is this what, a mini game? That's a closed door. That's an unlocked door.
Troubles in meat space got you down? I'm sure it's nothing you can't handle, but I'm waiting.
Someone is accessing the subroutine remotely. She has granted me security access. Let us proceed.
Oh, cool. Somebody's giving me security clearance.
File restored. Maintenance staff credentials acquired. A good hacker always checks the trash.
Got a key card from the trash. Sweet. Okay. One new work request. The 300th floor waste unit. Click to grant order.
The waste hatch on this floor has been unlocked. We should exit through the main port.
Okay, so the game just kind of used this.
The light is green. The chute should be unlocked now.
So the game kind of uses this arcade style interface as a means to Cool. It's the War Games. Shall we play a game? So yeah, the game uses this arcade game interface as a way to, a fun way to let you hack security systems in this dystopian future, cyber world. Shall we play a game? Would you like to play global thermonuclear war?
I will try to keep my dumpster diving jokes to a minimum. There are more serious matters to attend to. The wreck shop is directly across the street. We should investigate.
It's a pigeon. Nevermore, said the pigeon. So we're outside now. Where's my flashlight? Does it not work anymore? Oh, there's dudes over here.
Check it out, man.
I'm trying.
You see that shit?
Yeah, totally.
I don't think your apartment insurance will pay for that. We should get off the streets and lay low.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm enjoying being in this place. I like this futuristic cyberpunk type stuff. I haven't experienced anything in VR like this yet, so I thought we were still waiting on experiences like this. I didn't think somebody had actually made one yet.
Seeking to gain power in the metaverse. Visit voteneverdie.com to learn more about John Never Die Jacobs' campaign for the president of virtual reality. 3 weeks have passed since the incident at
Sorry,
Mars'
sir,
Orion
but
robotics facility,
Eric
which
is
cost
already
over
the
$2
president
billion
of
credits
virtual
in lost
reality.
data, according to company insiders. Investigators are now calling the incident an act of terrorism and suspect the involvement of the Free Data Society. Of particular interest to authorities is a Mr. Ben Murray. Authorities believe that Mr. Murray is actually an operative of the FDS and goes by the alias of Cash 22, a self-proclaimed corporate asset disbursement engineer. Mr. Murray is wanted for questioning related to his involvement in multiple acts of corporate espionage. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Mr. Murray or Cash 22 should report to Orion Security
So,
Forces.
is that me or is that my friend?
Orion Corp has ordered a total recall of its Maria 13 series androids after a firmware exploit was discovered earlier this week. Ravana Brahman, known online as Red Pillar, has claimed responsibility for the discovery of the Maria root key. Custom firmware created by Brahman disables the affected unit's failsafe directives, allowing for autonomous agency. All Maria androids must report to CorpSec authorities for immediate decommissioning. Suicide rates of organic and artificial life forms continue to rise this week despite reassurances by the government that quality of life continues to rise. When reached for comment on AI suicide, Orion officials stated that Orion firmware is 4 directive safe, and any malfunction must be a result of criminal tampering. Among organics, the
Robot
suicide
suicides.
shows a strong correlation with illegal hacking.
That's an interesting
and increased
concept.
Intelligence. Mrs. Lee, owner of the famous Mrs. Lee Smoke Shops franchise chain, is being held for questioning tonight for her alleged involvement in a massive underground mine storage and transport ring. CorpSec forces raided 6 locations early this morning and uncovered over 3 petabytes of illegal AI systems. Authorities suspect the AIs are stored in Mrs. Lee's franchise for later transport off-world, where they can be uploaded into new host frames. Mrs. Lee's brand has long been a mascot for the Silicon Knights AI because her products target the health of organic species. The
Oh, wow.
So, you be the one that the crusher so interested in. Welcome to the Rec Shop, a one-stop shop for freelance information liberation. They call me Half Jack, because me half Jack in the real world, and me half in the murk. Over there be thing 1 and thing 2. They watch out for me. Them tell me you be the true flesh. So you been fishing out of the murk, making some ripple, jacking at this terminal and meet me in the murk. We can talk mind to mind, you know? See what all the fuss is about.
Well, alrighty then. So I guess this is the hangout for us cyber anarchists, which really aren't anarchists at all. We just want freedom, right? We don't want madness and chaos. We just want to not be controlled. We think that all people have the right to the truth and the right to determine their own path. Not such an odd concept. So is the cyborg just chilling out on this bike? Just a robot. We have this cool phone over here playing this little tune at me. Log in to save or fast travel. Alright, so we're going to save here. And actually this is probably a pretty good place to cut the video, because we're getting on a bit long here. But I think this is awesome. You know, sure, it's older and its age is apparent in the implementation of the hand controls. I mean, the environments aren't as completely interactive as some newer titles, but visually it looks pretty good, man. I gotta say, I came into this with limited expectations. I knew the genre I was gonna dig and the atmosphere I was gonna dig, but when I was told, hey, this is not a game, and hey, it's kind of old, a bit clunky, I kind of, you know, dialed back my expectations a bit. But I gotta say, I'm really digging it. Just being here and being a part of this story, this type of story, is cool. It's something that I haven't done anything like this in VR yet. So this is awesome, in my opinion. Now, if you have different personal tastes than I do, then you might not think so. But to me, this is great. I want more of this. And I suspect I'll be playing this non-stop until I make it all the way through it. This is probably going to be the only thing that I play. I'm digging it that much. So we'll see. Oh, wait a minute. What? I just put this helmet thing on and everything started glitching out. So what is this? Some kind of interference? Interfering with my link to the Matrix? Maybe putting out some strong EMP, or maybe even just blocking the signal. I don't know, but let's go over here and link in and save the game. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm definitely gonna enjoy moving through this, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you like what you're seeing here, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and to click the notification icon. When we return, we're going to continue to fumble our way through this and try to piece together the narrative here, what's going on. So far I can tell that I'm some sort of cyber, well, I guess the establishment would consider me to be a cyber terrorist, but you know, terrorism / freedom fighter is all in the eye of the beholder, right? It all depends on your perspective. But anyway, Until then, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you another day from this game. Thanks again. Bye-bye.